And it is all about how to make sales selling Easter digital products on Etsy in the next 10 days. And I put that 10-day thing because Easter is coming up fast. So what are we going to cover? 3 things. Number 1 is how to spy on winning products that are doing massive sales. Number 2 is the top 3 digital Easter products to sell that are easy to make and profitable. Okay. Number 3, how to speed things up. You can do it alone if you wanted to, but why would you? So who's this for? The following people. People who want something different, people who want a passive income, people who want something new, people who want to set it and forget it. That's my new motto with digital. I love it. Positive action takers. Who it's not for. Basically, the negative people, the finger pointers, the quitters, the bad attitudes, the all-around unpleasant people. So you're here, so I'm sure this is for you. So if you stay until the end, I do have something for you. But before we begin, usually I want to introduce myself. This time, I'm not going to. If you want to know more, just Google me, Will Hamerl, PPC Coach. I'm an entrepreneur, father of 5, husband, been working full-time online for myself since 2007. And for the new people, I'm a 7-figure seller online. So enough about me. Most of you know me by now. Instead, let's talk about you. So is that you, pumped up Etsy seller? You know the potential of having your own Etsy shop. You've seen others succeed. You know it's possible. And you're ready to start profiting. So you start researching on YouTube. There's so many YouTubers who are trying to get your attention. I'm one of them, by the way. Most are new. They might have something like a small taste of success, but I've got some bad news for you. YouTube videos about Etsy are typically nothing but fluff. There's a lot of clickbait stuff, super annoying. The clickbait headlines and a lot of people talking about very little substance. Finding a step-by-step system, you're not really going to on YouTube. It can be frustrating, and I know a lot of you spend a lot of time in the YouTube research phase because it's free. So does that hit close to home? It's okay if it does. I do it too myself. So maybe you're an action taker who gives everything the good old college try, and you've seen others succeed, and you know it's possible, but just doesn't seem to click for you. So now what do? Well, you start seeking out paid training. Usually a YouTuber has something to offer, but some of them just can't teach. Like, they're good on their videos, they're good with their screenshots, but they just can't teach it. So you continue to struggle and you continue not making any money online, or you end up in a vicious cycle where you're constantly buying and constantly failing, thinking of giving up, but you don't. The point is, you're not going to give up on your dream, because your dream is your goal, and your goal is what keeps you going. And goals are good, and we all have them. So again, I do this every time, but what's your goal? Type in your monetary monthly goal in the chat box. Let's see the numbers. I've got a long-term goal, and I've got a short-term goal too. I want to be at $83,000 per month is my goal with my shops, because I think it was 83. 83 times 12 is $1 million, isn't it? Unless I did my math wrong. What's yours? Let's see some. Yeah, mine is $83,333.33 per month that I want to make profit on my shops. What's yours? 10,000. Nice. 5,000, 3,000, 2,000. I would settle for $100 a month. Nice, love it. What else we got? 2,500, 100,000. Nice, a big one. I love big goals. That's awesome. Now, 100,000 a month. It's possible, but it's going to take like probably 5 years to get there, because Etsy is such a long-term play that you got to be there for a while to make big bucks, but you can cash in with what I call little bucks on taking advantage of hot trending stuff like, oh, I don't know, Easter. All right, that's cool. So there's my long-term goal. I've shown this before. People love it. 3 million cash to invest at 5% a year. And actually, this is old because interest rates have gone up. So prime rate, I think, is 6.5% right now. So I can actually get there faster, because at 5% in a corporate bond ladder, I could get like 5% in like a government bond right now. That pays me $150,000 a year, $12,500 per month for the rest of my life without lifting a finger, so I can focus on my kids and my wife daily. Although my wife might not like that, but my kids will. Anyway, I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. The point is, without that goal, I'd struggle to keep going some days. Some days stink. I just made a post in my group coaching program about the human brain and how it's so scatterbrained. And, 1 in the morning, you're like down in the dumps, and then by the afternoon, you're like, holy crap, wait a minute. No, I'm good. This is good. I'm fine. Like, it could be a campaign flops for no reason. The customer can't log in. You have to deal with software issues. Competitors, me personally, have competitors copy me left, right, and center. Now in their dashboards, when you log into their platforms, they have their group coaching programs right there for like $47 a month. Super annoying, but that's what happens. Or Etsy might suspend you. That's one of the most frustrating of all things that can happen to you as an Etsy seller. Typically, it's a bot, and you will get your account back as long as you're, doing things on the up and up, which most Etsy sellers aren't. So you keep going though, because you have a goal. So why tell you all that? Well, you need something to keep you going too. Bad days are going to happen, and goals give you something to focus on. You can feel sorry for yourself and wallow in self-pity, or you can change anything you want in your life, and I firmly believe that. That's why you're here. Maybe you've tried and failed. That's why I put together the Etsy Easter Digital Files Bootcamp. It's a mouthful for me to say that for some reason. More on that later. Let's get into the training now. Let's dive in. Can't wait. So number one, I'm going to show you how to spy on winning products. Okay, they're doing what you want already. Spy tool number one is good old Everbee, and I'm going to show you this. So let's just want to see it. Cool. Let's go here. A lot of you have this already. I'm going to show you something. That's very cool. So go to Etsy, type in Easter. Everbee is it's a Chrome extension, and it works very well. You can do product analytics, keyword research, favorites, your listings, Etsy calculator, listing ranking tracker. I don't know if you guys use that, but it's very cool. So if you go to type in Easter, go to product analytics, it's going to analyze the whole first page of products. So it'll do like 40 or 60 listings, depending on how many are on the front page. And what you can then do, so there's 64 Easter listings on the front page of Etsy. You can do monthly sales, so you can click that, and you can see there's a personalized Easter basket, 2,148 sales. There's Easter basket tags, so let's click on this. 633 sales. This is monthly. Look at the total sales over here. Crazy, crazy. Personalized Easter basket tags. Custom embroidery, personalized embroidery, kids Easter shirt, that's cool, monogram baskets, personalized Easter bunny, custom, all this stuff, tons and tons of stuff. So we could go through all that individually, or like just clicking on stuff, or we can use Everbee to analyze it for us. The other cool part is if I click on analyze more listings, there are 200,853 listings on Etsy. If I want to see the hottest stuff for the month for Easter, I can click on monthly sales, which shows you the estimated number of sales in the last month for this listing. And we are right at the peak. I'm just going to show you something real quick here too. If I can get this up. Oh, no, let's go to it. There it is. This is Google Trends, just to show you another thing, which I cannot get on my screen. Right here, there we go. So Google Trend-wise, I've got 5 Easter products here. Look at the peaks and valleys. Okay, it's crazy. We are like right here on coming into the peak of Easter. So that's 5-year data. There's just a ton of volume right now on these Easter products. So let's go back here, and we could filter stuff too. So if you click on filters, let's say I just want to do like a look at SVG files only. Out of all the Easter listings, I only want to look at SVG files. So I can filter this, and this program, this spy tool, will filter it by, it has to have SVG in the product name. And now we've got, see, there's some new stuff here too. Some of these are ads, Egg House, standalone, but we can sort by monthly sales again to get the most recent stuff, the current stuff, the hottest stuff, the trending stuff, the good stuff that we really want. We can look at it here. And it might take a second to load. So there are 19,920 listings on Etsy that say Easter and they're SVG files. So give you an idea. And there's a volume, 19, 18, 18, 18. Here's a bunny, just caught my eye. So let's look at this. Oh, not available. Okay, that's not good. Well, how does it have sales this month? That's weird. Strange. Easter gnomes. Let's look at this. What? Okay, striking out here. Try this one. There we go. There's one. So there's a First Easter Babies SVG. They're selling it for 98 cents. They're getting some sales. And that's just the bunny ears and the My First Easter and the paws. You could easily make this in Canva, even super easy. List it on your shop, make some money that way. Now you do need a lot of sales at 98 cents for the price. I typically list mine at 3 and run them on a sale, but look at this store, 38,753 sales. Anyway, the point is, there's a lot of ways to find products that are working on Etsy right now, and then you can dig into the shop as well. And when you're looking at the front page too, you'll see some things like, look at this, Easter Bunny Bucks, printables. This is totally not an SVG, but sidebar here. They're selling Easter Bunny Bucks. These are printable bucks, I guess, play money, for $5. 42 reviews, and this is a bestseller. So that's something that people are just putting in Easter eggs, I guess. Kind of cool. But that's the beauty of these tools. When you use them, you can start finding things that you wouldn't have found any other way. And Everbee is a really good way to do that. Now another one, I'll show you here in a second, is right here. Spy tool number 2 is Insight Factory. So you can go there, ppc-coach.com/Insight Factory, or just go direct to here, which is Insight Factory, but it's .app, not .com. So this is another spy tool, popular products, SEO description writer. So they've tied in the kind of AI with the tool, Etsy keyword tool. Increase Etsy sales, find popular products, use the right keywords. Of course, that's what we want. Click on Get Started, I'll log right in. And here on the left, we've got all of our tools like within here. So they have Etsy tools, best-selling items. They even have Redbubble tutorials, my account. When I click that drop down, I can get the research tool, description generator. So if you ever struggled to write descriptions, and I teach this in my group coaching, but I just use ChatGPT for this. And I'm pretty sure this is just connected to OpenAI. So you would put your product title in and then describe it, and it'll generate a description. So they're just using AI to do that. You can also track shops on here. See this one I'm tracking. 48-hour orders, 25. Wow. 7-day orders, 85. 30-day. So let's go just look at that shop. This is one that has a lot of message cards on it. And so you can click it, and then you can start looking at exactly what they're selling. And the cool part is, last sale, click that. They sold this one today. They sold this one today. They sold this one today. That one is NA, so they're not sure. But then 7-day sales you can look at, favorites, release date, all of this good stuff that you can find. You can even see their tags and their titles, show title and price if you want. See how much they're selling it for. You can see the title, you can see the price, you can see everything. So this spy tool is pretty powerful. Here's another thing, Etsy trends that you can use on here. And look at this. So you got holidays and celebration, Easter, Mother's Day, birthday, anniversary, graduation, gift for wife, printable art, digital planner, business planner, digital invitation, digital checklist, journal, Instagram, Canva templates, poster, coloring pages. By the way, you're going to learn a little bit about those today. SVGs, PNG, JPEG files, mockups, all this good stuff is right here at the click of a button. So let's say, oh, I don't know, what's coming up? Easter. I want to see what's coming up for Easter. Okay, well, Etsy trending search terms for Easter. Here we go. Why Easter Bunny on Easter? Hot sales signal right now. 58 listings on the first page had sales today. And the competition, including ads for Etsy USA, is only 549. That is a potential hot seller. Now that looks kind of like a message card to me. You might be able to do a version. Here's another one. Etsy Bunny Tumbler Wrap. Great sales signal this week. 38 listings on the first page had sales today. Competition is about 4,800. Okay. An Easter story, hot sales this week. 48 listings had sales. Happy Easter Sublimation Designs, meaning PNG, SVGs, hot sales this week. Download, edit, and send. Easter egg invitations, hot sales this week. 43 listings on the first page, 6,900. Clip art of the Easter Bunny. That's awesome. Hot sales this week. 46 listings on the first page had sales. Competition is about 24,000. There's a big market for this. So if let's just click this as an example. And now it's going to pull in those listings on the front page. And you can see when the last sale was. So today, this one had 7 sales, which is nuts. So let's look at that one. Spring Easter Bunny, overlays, real animals, 10 PNG, Photoshop overlay, fantasy clip art, Photoshop. Wow. So what they did is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're selling these. And then I don't know if they're showing you how to put it into Photoshop, but look at that. That's just one of their Easter bunnies overlaid onto an image. That's very creative. I love that. I've never really seen that before. So sit your kid down on a stump with a blank spot, pick a bunny, and plop it in beside them on the, that's that bunny right there. That's very cool. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's why I love these spy tools, because I see so much, and I'm like, that is super cool. I never even would have thought of that. It's a Photoshop overlay. Wow. New market, new market alert. So cool. Like, I love that. I love it. Easter handprint crafts. I didn't really want to show that because that's making a ton of money, but no, I did want to show that. This is where, check this out. Very cool. Super easy to do in Canva. It's going to pull in the data here in a second, I hope. Generating popular tags. And we click on last sale today. 12 sales in the last 10 days. Click on that one. These are little Easter handprint footprint craft bundles. So what they are is you get your kid and you muck up their hands with paint, and then you get them to press on to the paper that you printed out, or their foot, or their hand, or their foot, or their hand, PDF files. So it's very cool. Trying to find the one. So they got all these files included, $7.82. So sometimes with trending products, you don't see the reviews right away because people are just buying them now. But that's another one. Like, you wouldn't have even thought of that, right? It's super cool that you can do this. Oh, Easter doodles, another page. Oh, watercolor clip art Easter bunnies. How the heck would somebody make these? Oh, I don't know. AI. You would literally type into Midjourney, watercolor, clip art, Easter bunnies. And there's a couple other things you have to put on the prompt. It will spit these out. You bundle them together, you put them up on your shop, and you sell them. That's it. You don't even have to be a designer anymore. You just use all these other tools. So I'm getting like way too excited about this because there's too much in here. Insight Factory has this. It's something that Everbee does not, which is this trending part, which is super powerful. So if you're looking for something super powerful, Insight Factory is the way to go. We did that. Spy tool number 3 is eRank. And if you want to see that, let's go here. And this is more for checking on keywords. Let me find eRank. There it is. So eRank looks like this, and it's more keyword based than anything, but see this hot button? You click that, and then you look at the hot keywords in the past 30 days. There's one, Easter, which is rising. Of course it's rising because people are searching like crazy. You're going to see some search stuff near the end of this webinar you're going to go like, holy crap, I got to do this right now. I got to get off this webinar and go do this. So there's what people are searching for on Etsy. Easter basket. Oh, really? Easter SVGs. Wow. Easter decor. Nice. Shirts. Can't really do the shirts right now because they won't get them in time. Well, they might, but it's too tight of a window. But at SVG decor, oh yeah, we can. Baskets, stuffers, earrings, wreaths, baskets, scavenger hunt, shirts, shirt women, sublimation designs. Well, that's right up our alley. That's like in the print on demand world, you would have a design and you would put it on a product. In the digital world, you have a design and you sell the design and somebody else puts it on a product. So what digital is basically selling the shovels to the miners, to the gold miners. And print on demand is like, you're a gold miner. So just kind of leveling up, going up the chain a little bit. Embroidery designs, clip art, SVG, patterns, table runner, laser cut files, cookie cutters. So much stuff in here. What I really like about eRank is how they present it in a graphical format here, and we can see the competition. We can see everything about it. So if I went to that one, which was Etsy sublimation designs, or Easter sublimation designs. So there's a lot of searches. but the competition is not super high because basically people aren't, we're kind of at the forefront. We're like the pioneers of this, using artificial intelligence to create those files to sell them on Etsy. And that's why in the past you had to be a designer in order to even attempt this. And I know like 6-7 years ago, I looked at the digital side of Etsy and I was like, I love this. This is like perfect because I can set it, I can forget it, I can just keep dumping stuff into my store. I don't have to worry about a base cost. I don't have to worry about shipping times. I don't have to worry about processing times. The only holdback for me back then was I'm not a designer. So I went and hired a company called Design Pickle, which is a horrible company. I'll never use them again. They charged me like $500 a month and told me I could have unlimited designs, and they limited me to like 2 per day. So for $500 at 2 per day, that's like 60 per month. That was way too expensive to start my shop. So and the quality was crap too. So now with the invention of like AI and this Mid-Journey stuff and all this great AI tools that we have available, all this stuff is now possible. If you can type and click a mouse, you can do this. So I love it. And eRank really can uncover a lot of keywords that we should be looking at. And then we can click them too, and we can go over to another file. Well, let's find that one. Where the sublimate SVG files. Let's click on this. So I click this, and then we go into kind of digging a little bit deeper into the Easter SVGs. And they got all these ones. And we could take these and bring them over to Etsy and start searching too. And then we can use a program like Everbee to dig a little deeper. And then we could cross-reference that with Insight Factory. And all of a sudden, we've got a bunch of products that we know are selling right now, even under trends here. Trend Buzz, I love this stuff. This is why I love this. So handmade jewelry seems to always be at the top, but Easter, like I said, is ranking higher. I think this is the hot button too. Trends are hot, is the same. Spot on Etsy, keyword tools, tasks. They'll follow your shop here too. I've got one of my old dummy shops in here, Bliss Design Innovate, connected, but that's fine. They just want to pull some data. So they also have this AliExpress, Depop, Reverb, AliExpress, Amazon, which is cool because you can go to Amazon and you can look for Easter stuff and it'll give you the results here. So this is the trending on Amazon, you can see. So if you're an Amazon seller, Easter basket stuffers up 40%. So you want to go to Etsy and have a look at what those are? Well, it's those Easter bunny bucks and things like that you could make on the digital side. So I use all this to basically gain inspiration, gain ideas, and then I'll take it and I'll go and make those products and list them on my shop. So that aside, did you notice anything? Are Easter products selling right now? And I'm going to give you even more proof in a second, but the answer is yes. But there's one problem. Which ones are the easiest? So I can't really make an Easter basket because I'm not a basket maker, but I can make stuff to go in the Easter basket, right? So how do you find the ones with the low competition? Well, that's a good question too. One of those tools has the ability to click a little switch and you'll see the ones that have the low competition on it. So the point is this: products are selling right now on Etsy. Are your products selling? Well, maybe, maybe not. If not, we can fix that. Are you pumped? Do you see what's possible just with the spy tools? Like when I go in there and I start digging through the rabbit holes of spy tools, like no pun intended for Easter, but I could spend all day in there just looking at products, and I'll take notes and I'll say, well, that's working, that's working. Okay, which one of these can I do? Well, I can do that, that, and that. Okay, which one's easiest? Okay, that, and that. Which one can I use artificial intelligence for? Okay, these ones, let's go. Let's list them. That's what I do. So let's move on now to the second part, which is the top 3 digital Easter products to sell that are easy to create and list on your shop, because that's a criteria for me. They have to be in demand, but they also have to be easy to create. So product number 1, easy to create and list, and that's PNG and SVG files. These always sell like crazy. So if you want to see some, let's go back here and go to this tab. I typed in Easter SVG. We've got a whole bunch on here. Now I could use Everbee and come up with the top sellers and all that, but this just gives you an idea. Like, look at this one. commercial use cutting files. It's 3 bunnies saved as an SVG, PNG, EPS, and AI. You could make that in your sleep. Here's another one, a bunny with glasses, okay? And they're putting it on a mock-up of a skinny tumbler. That image could be made very easily with AI. There's other ones in here too that will require like Canva and AI, but these are possible too. Look at this one. It's just the ears and the feet, and then they put the name on it. So you could make that a Canva template if you wanted and sell the Canva template. When people buy it, they get a link to the template on Canva. All they do is add the kid's name to it, and then they can download the file. Super easy. Here's another, there's another, there's another. More bunnies. Look how simple that is. And you might be thinking, okay, well, why would somebody buy those bunnies when they would be so easy to make? Well, it's time. I can make basically anything I see on Etsy right now, and I still buy SVG files that I will still use on things like coffee mugs and t-shirts and things like that, because it saves me time. I'm buying time. If I can buy a bundle, or if I can buy even 4 of those, or if I can buy even one of those that I like and put it onto a print-on-demand product as a print-on-demand seller, that saves me time, and I love that. As long as you have a license for it, make sure you have that. There's all these, Easter eggs. Easter egg SVG outlines, those are really picking up pace right now, big time, because all of these crafters and scrapbookers and people who are making their own stuff, they're buying these Easter egg SVGs because they don't want to make them themselves. So they are crafty. They do love making their little products, but they don't want to take the time to make the image. And that's where we come in. There's more bunnies, like so super simple, and they're selling. Like these are all on the front page. Just amazing. So that's one, okay? And those are huge. But now, like I said, what if you have no clue how to make any of those? It's no problem. I'll teach you how to do it with AI. Can you type? You can do this because that's all you need to do. Now, let's look at product number 2. This is a new but a growing one, and it's called TV frame art. Now, think of something like screensavers on your TV. So what people are doing with those gigantic TVs, like the 75-inch and 85-inch TVs, they throw it up on their mantle, and instead of it just being a black screen all day, Samsung especially, you can download artwork and you can have it just display on your screen, which makes it into like a picture frame. So it's new, it's a hot market, and Easter works for it too. So if you want to see some, let's go back to Etsy and have a look. I'll give you actual examples. This is what it is. So these are actual prints that are created and sold on Etsy. So like there's a bunny with a, I don't know, Easter egg and some flowers. There's a painting of some rabbits, more rabbits, rabbit ears, more rabbits, lots of stuff. Rabbits, East Spring vibes. Those are eggs and a bunny. And people do buy these. People do put them up on their TVs. So if I go to analytics, I'll show you. Just on this front page. Let's go to this, total sales. $799, $335, $295, $280, vintage spring bunny, $179, sales. Samsung frame TV art, $162. Okay, that looks like eggs. Yeah, that is eggs. 150 of these sold. Check this out. That. So people will buy this for $5 and they'll upload it to their TV, and those eggs will show on their TV. So in their living room or whatever it is, you'll see that, which is just, there it is. There's a good example. So that's a TV over a fireplace, and it's just showing the eggs. So it's called frame TV art or TV frame art, whatever you want to call it. This is a big market that's expanding, and it can basically apply to Easter and every other event, and even non-events. Just putting artwork on these frame TV arts, frame TV art. I call it TV frame art, but whatever you want to call it, it's huge. Okay, and I found that by using the spy tools too, and I actually have some listed, and I'm getting traction now. So Easter is just one niche for that. There's multiple other niches too, But if you think about it, right now people are in Easter mood, and they might want to have some Easter thing up on their TV. It's like having a picture or artwork on your wall that you can change depending on the season or depending on a holiday or depending on what you want to look at. So it's a whole like growing brand new world that didn't even exist a couple of years ago. Even I would say 2 years ago, this didn't exist, but now it does. And there's a lot of volume on Etsy for this, and you can get into it, tie it in with Easter, boom, super simple. Now, in fact, I mean, based on the volumes of just TV frame art, I typed in Easter TV frame and got those results. If you just type in TV frame art and go to your spy tools, you're going to see some shops are just running with that only. So it's a brand new kind of product with a lot of potential. But let's move on to the third product now, and this is the biggest one, coloring pages. Now, this is huge. So coloring pages are just, you buy it, you download it, and you print it. You create these suckers with AI. People download, edit, upload, whatever, or sorry, they download it. You're gonna edit and upload and optimize your listing, and you can just go beyond Easter too with these coloring pages. Now, coloring pages are a huge niche, but when you go to Easter coloring pages, it's a sub niche of a gigantic niche. And this is another thing where you could actually create a store just based on coloring pages, but I put everything all in one store. So let's go back to Etsy and see some of these. I'll show you. So I typed in Easter coloring pages. Look at all of them. Tons and tons and tons. And you're like, okay, wait, hold up, Will. I can't do that. I'm not an artist. I don't have time to do outlines of Easter bunnies and Easter eggs, and nor do I want to be honest. So how the heck do I do this? Artificial intelligence does it for you now. So you can have AI create these pages. All you have to do is download them, edit them to the right size, create your listing, upload the files, you're done. That's it. It's like I said, if you can type into a keyboard, you can do this. So this is where the whole world of digital is just wide open right now, because so many people that couldn't do this in the past now can, and they're coming into this because they see the potential. So that's just one page of results. If I go to just coloring pages, you'll be blown away by this. There's tons of other niches that you could do. And if I just do a quick analytics on just the first page, 700, 662, 576, 448, 414, 385. That's just coloring pages on the first page. So it is a big, gigantic niche. And when you go coloring pages, that's fine. But then when you go Easter coloring pages, now you've got even more tied to a holiday. And think about that. How many holidays are there? Easter's one, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. I don't know if that would work for coloring pages, but Christmas would 100% work. Thanksgiving works very well for these. There's so many different holidays that you could tie a coloring page to. But at the end here, I'm going to show you some search volumes outside of Etsy too, just to prove it. So can you make them? Yep, in about 2 minutes with the help of AI. Can you see the potential? There is a ton, just a ton. So it boils down to this equation: Etsy plus Easter plus digital art plus AI equals money. The benefits are huge. And the benefits, when I talk benefits, I mean to your pocket. So those are real products that are selling as we speak. The market exists. Okay, you just have to get into it. So Easter is a sub niche in this digital file world. All those products can sell for any holiday or even year round on an evergreen basis. You just have to learn how. Now, once you know how to make them, you just keep going year round with them. So it sound good so far? I think it is. Let's move on to the third thing, which is vital. Excuse me. And that is how to speed things up. So there's no need to do this alone anymore. Are you getting excited? But have a few questions on where to begin? Well, buckle up. It's about to get even better. So Easter is trending big time right now. People are searching for Easter products more than anything on Etsy because it's the next big event. Think beyond that too. learn these product types and expand after Easter, but let's finish this off and then I'll get to my offer for you. So the reality check is it's not a simple thing that we're talking about. There are a lot of moving parts and it can be complicated to figure out, especially mid-journey. It's basically on a Discord server, which is organized chaos. It's like herding cats until you figure out all the little nuances and all the tips and tricks to make it clear, concise, and organized. Plus, you have to know how to write prompts correctly to get good results. And that's where it's a lot of trial and error. And that alone can take a lot of time. It can be very frustrating to do. So you need a couple things before you can even start. So you need an Etsy shop. Then you need these SVG, PNG files. Then you need TV frame art files. Then you need coloring page files. Then you need accountability because we're all way too easy on ourselves. I mean, you need guidance, motivation, and a group of like-minded people would be nice, right? And a never give up attitude. So how do you do this? Well, you've got two basic options. You've got the easy way, which is going from point A to point B in a straight line. And you've got the hard way, which is, okay, I tried this, that didn't work, oh crap, let's go this way, try that, okay, that didn't work, well, let's reverse, let's go back over here, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh man, I think I'm gonna give up. No, I'm not gonna give up, I'm gonna keep going. No, that didn't work, well, let's reverse. Oh, I'm taking steps backward now, all the way. Look how long that red line is on the hard way. Don't do that. The hard way is go for it on your own. Go to YouTube. Search for how to sell Easter digital products on Etsy. You're gonna get the following. You might not even get any results except mine, but different opinions, different styles, outdated methods, shifty people, tons of ways. Then you go try each one on your own. And then you've got something, not the solution, but it's something called information overload. And that means you have so many options that you just don't know where to start, which typically leads to overthinking and overanalyzing, so you do nothing. And you go back to square one, and you just had a bad day. So that route stinks. I do not suggest it for anyone. Instead, take the easy route. So learn from someone who is an experienced expert. Let's go back to 2005 for 1 sec. I'll show you what I did. I took the easy way. I found a mentor and a /coach. So a lot of you know I was working at TD Ameritrade, took the night shift so I could search the internet. I found a mentor. He taught me all about my first business, which was generating those secured loan leads online. And I would sell them to banks and loan companies in the UK. And without him, I'd still probably be at a 9-to-5 job. I was probably like a senior manager of credit risk analysis at TD Ameritrade. I'd be wanting to like shoot myself because I'd be so bored every day. Now, if you want to learn how to lose weight, what do? You find someone to teach you how, because people have done this already and they know what they're doing. Want to learn to fly a plane? You have to find someone to teach you how. Otherwise, there's lives at danger, and that's not going to be allowed. And it's not just taking a course. It's also going up with a real pilot and having them show you, and then you go off on your own once that pilot has taught you everything. Okay, now you want to learn to make money online with Etsy and digital products? Find someone to teach you how. This is a new, huge market, and like I said, we're the pioneers of this, but it's no different. You want to find someone to teach you how. And you need a group of people who are going through it all with you, who speak your language and know exactly what you're feeling. Which brings me to my offer to you. So at the beginning, I mentioned my Etsy Easter Digital Files Bootcamp, and that's what my offer is. It's a way to skip a lot of the roadblocks to get profitable. But first, let me just ask you a question. Are you enjoying it so far? I hope you're nodding your head yes. Do you think that Easter-based digital products can work for you? So we covered the 3 SPY tools, the 3 types of digital products you can sell, and how to speed things up. So my question is, hey, do you want to work with me? Introducing the Etsy Easter Digital Files Bootcamp. So those info and the methods that I've shown only scratch the surface, not even a dent. The Etsy Easter Digital Files Bootcamp is all about teaching you how to research the 3 product types, teaching you how to create them, teaching you how to list them, teaching you how to optimize them, getting you to cash in on Etsy, Easter, and digital products, like right now. So what is it? It's full training and support with some sweet bonuses all packaged up for you to get there quick. So if it sounds pretty sweet, that's because it is. So let's get into this and then we'll close off. So what you get with this is 3 live training sessions, my standard, over the shoulder. You learn, then you do. It's in the group coaching format. It's full training, step-by-step in detail. That's just the beginning. I got a couple bonuses for you too, which really separates these from my group coaching program, my other cheaper version of this. So bonus number 1 is ongoing support. You don't have to go at it alone. You don't have to fly solo anymore. If you've ever tried talking to someone about online stuff, they look at you like, that's, wait, what? I don't understand what you're talking about. That's what my wife does every time I start talking about my business. So what's the solution? It's a group of people who speak your language, and that's what bonus number 1 is. It's a dedicated members-only group for support and coaching along the way. So what you get is that members-only group. It's a Facebook group. It's available 24/7. You get support. You get to network with others, people who are in your shoes, people who are going to help you out, and it's available. It's as valuable as the training itself. So you get training and support. Does that sound pretty good? I think so. So that's it. $1997, $3,994 total value for those 2 items alone, but that's not all. I've got some more bonuses for you. So bonus number 2, did you know I wrote a book on it? I did. Etsy Empire, a guide to selling print-on-demand and digital products, and I put that out back in February. Now, I'm going to give you that, but I'm going to give you the digital version of that, okay? And I put the value of that as like a full-blown gigantic course. I think there's over 160 pages in there. That's about the same value as the webinars and the dedicated support. So now we're at $5,991 total value. And if you want more, fine. You need to build a list too. That's going to get you sales faster. That's bonus number 3, which is an extra training session. It's a 1-hour video, and I already shot this for a Mother's Day product. You're going to swap out the Mother's Day product for an Easter one. And I'm going to show you how to set up your email list and how to get people onto your list with that extra bonus training. Now that's about a $497 value. So now we're at $6,488. Now, what do you do with that list once you build it? And why are you talking about lists when we have digital files? Well, you need to get people to your shop to buy your products. And the way you do that is by getting them on an email list and then marketing to that email list. So what do you do with your list? Well, you're going to need to do a few things, like send them out emails every day and send them out sales emails. Now, the good thing is I ran a boot camp dedicated to that already, and it's yours too. That's my email marketing boot camp. We're going to throw that in. Email is really king. I know we're on Etsy and we're looking for free traffic only, but email marketing is vital to your success. Now, I've got some very cool methods to teach you in that boot camp. This brings in repeat customers. This will jumpstart your sales on your shop, because Etsy is really not going to give you much traffic to start. You have to go out and get it yourself. And this will teach you more than that 1-hour session only can. Now, that brings us up to, that's about $997 value. That's what it sells for, $5,000. Oh, that should be way more than that. That's the wrong number. Now, what if you want to build up a list of prospective buyers faster than free traffic? That would be interesting, right? But I've got you covered. Check this out. I wanted to show you this earlier, but people are searching for this stuff right now. I went to the Google Keyword Planner. Easter coloring pages, 74,000 searches per month. Why not sell those on Etsy? Why not use email? Why not build a list with the technique I'm going to show you? And you could run ads to it, or you could just run it for free. So look at Easter coloring right here, 40,500 searches per month. Look at Easter egg coloring pages right here. Easter egg coloring pages, 18,100 searches per month. Look at all the rest of these too. Free Easter coloring pages, 5,400 searches per month. Does that give you an idea? Free printable, 5,400 searches per month. People want these. So if somebody goes to Google and they type in free Easter coloring pages, your ad's right there. And it says, click here for some free Easter coloring pages. They go to your landing page, which shows some free Easter coloring pages. Enter your email, press submit, we'll send them to you. How simple is that? How many leads, how many subscribers do you think you're going to get to your email list just doing that? A lot. They're searching for it. All you have to do is put an offer in front of them that they're searching for. That's it. You don't even have to use ads, but I'm just saying, if you want to move a little quicker, you use ads to do it. So combining a lot of stuff that I've already taught into a keyword like free Easter coloring pages is going to get you leads for dirt cheap. So what if you gave away a page in an ad on Google search, right? You would build up your list fast. Now you're going to make money fast selling your other products too. because you know how to market to that list that you built up. You know that you're going to be sending them to your Etsy shop, which has a whole bunch of products, not just Easter products, but a lot of other products too, because that mom or her dad who went on Google and searched for free Easter coloring pages, they're going to buy a lot of other products too. And a lot of those products that you're going to have on your store, and a lot of those products that you're going to email them and say, hey, want to buy this? Hey, want to buy this? Hey, want to buy this? How about this? Oh, not that. How about this? This, all the way. That's the way email marketing works. So that's going outside of Etsy to get your traffic, and that's going to boost your sales more than just waiting like a year or two for Etsy to really start opening the floodgates of traffic for you. And that's bonus number 5. It's my Google Ads bootcamp. So I've already run a bootcamp on how to run Google Ads. People are searching for this stuff on Google right now. Put an ad up, build up your email list, monetize your list with the other bootcamp training, strike while the iron is hot, i.e. right now. Make money, be happy. That's bonus number 5. That's $9.97 value. Now, the item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total value $8,482. How's that sound? Training, support, a book, an extra pre-recorded session, and 2 existing boot camps. Pretty slick, right? You get it all. Now that is a ton of value. Okay, I should charge that $8,482 for it, but I'm not charging that much. I had a choice to make. First option, sell it for cheap, getting more people going. Second, charge more, limit it to fewer people. I went with option 1. I like that option. It works well for me. I want to help as many people as possible. So it's a good deal at $8,482. Price it at $9.97. But you know me. You guys showed up here on the webinar, right? So, drum roll, please. I'm offering it for 70% off. So $299.10. You can go there to join, ppc-coach.com/go. 70% off for a limited time. Links in the bottom right of the screen. You're getting everything. This will help you cash in on Easter, Etsy, and 3 in-demand digital products. One really big one that I showed you, 74,000 searches per month on Google, man. And a way to get those people onto your email list for free and then market to that list forever with all of your products going forward. Love it. This is time sensitive, okay? People are searching for these products right now. And the only thing we can't buy in this world is time. Okay, I can't buy a time machine and go back and say, okay, well, I wish I did this like 4 weeks ago for Easter. I got that covered too. Because I see a comment in the chat box about, well, Easter's so soon and we can't do this because we don't have time. Yeah, we do. You need to profit from this. You don't want to miss this opportunity. Okay, so what is the guarantee? Simple. If you do nothing, you're going to get nothing, and nothing's going to change in your life. If your first question you're thinking that pops in your head is, what's the refund policy? Don't buy it. We're not a good fit. Your mindset's not right. If you take action, follow the boot camp, the challenge, you're going to succeed. So what I'm saying is, if you want to speed up the learning curve, then do it. So if all it did was teach you how to cash in on Etsy, Easter, and digital products, would it be worth it? If all it did was give you support via the private Facebook group, would it be worth it? And if all it did was give you my book, would it be worth it? If all it did was give you immediate access to 2 previous boot camps, would that be worth it? And plus 1 bonus training session? I think so. Now, if you want to cash in on Easter and digital files on Etsy, you have 2 basic options. Option 1, which we said already, do it on your own. Like go to YouTube, spelled digital wrong, or Facebook group, search for that, how to sell Easter digital products on Etsy. Find tons of conflicting info, get confused, get overloaded, overthink it, second guess yourself, waste time, waste energy, struggle, Easter's done, you missed it. Option 2, get my help. Training, support, my book, a pre-recorded training session, and 2 previous boot camps. Do that. So which option do you prefer? I think it's a no-brainer. So is that a lot of money? Not really. Think of that just alone, that 74,000 searches per month. And if even 1% of those people buy something from you, how many of those do you need? How many sales do you need? Not very many to cover the bootcamp. And I mean, we want to put more than just the bootcamp cost back in your pocket. We want you to profit. So what are you really buying? You're buying the best chance for you to profit. I've eliminated roadblocks to get you making money faster than ever, giving you a ton of value to get you making money as fast as possible. You can do this alone. I did. I do a lot of stuff alone, but I wish someone could have showed me. Now, when you buy time and help, you get there faster, right? You also increase the odds of making it work for you. So who am I to teach you? I'm an experienced expert with a lot of success so far. If you have any questions, you can email me, ppccoach@gmail.com. Now, what's the difference between now and later? Now you might be struggling, later you won't be anymore. This is a limited time offer. It's not going to be available forever. It's also very, very time sensitive. We can sell right up to Easter. Now, what you're going to learn, you can sell beyond Easter, but I want to jump on Easter hardcore right now because there's so much demand for it. Why not? Why not take advantage? Don't wait on this. You might miss the bus. Now, some common questions that I get all the time. How is it delivered? Well, the instructions are in the group. Support is on the dedicated Facebook group. 3 live trainings are on GoToWebinar. Replays are posted in the group. Support is 24/7. When are the live sessions? Look at that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is not spread out over 3 or 4 weeks. I'm going to hammer you with training real fast. You're going to pick the one you like best, and you're going to dive in head first and start getting those up on your store within the week. Okay? This is a blitz. This is not, I shouldn't even have called this a boot camp because it's a blitz. What I want you to do is dive in there, give it your all, go through the training, ask questions, get stuck, list products, optimize products, create a whole bunch of them, cash in right away. You might be thinking, well, no, I'm not going to make sales because you just said it takes like a year to get sales on Etsy. Yeah, it does. Like big time sales, like 80,000 per month, like the 83,000 I want to make, it's going to take probably 2 years to get to that point, but you're going to make cash along the way. And when you have products that are trending and hot and time sensitive, that's when you make sales pretty much instantly. So it'll take a day or two for it to like hit the Etsy algorithm. Once it does, and once Etsy starts seeing that, oh my God, people are searching for Easter coloring pages. Will's got like 10 of these listed on his shop. Let's show some of those. Oh, well, there are some sales. And now Etsy goes with their algorithm. If he's doing well there, let's give him more traffic and more traffic and more traffic. And it just builds, and the momentum builds and builds and builds. But we have to do something to trigger that momentum. And that is Easter, digital, and Etsy. That's a momentum. So I'm going to pile these up. I have no problem doing these. These are about an hour each. And basically, I know this stuff like the back of my hand, so it's not hard for me to teach it. And I'm going to teach it to you live starting Monday. Next one is Tuesday. Next one's Wednesday. That's it. It's a blitz. Okay, I shouldn't have even called it a boot camp. Now, why are they 3 days in a row? Easter is coming fast. You need to get the training fast so you can implement it fast. Trending and hot products are key to getting sales fast. I use the word fast a lot on these slides because it's key. Now, what if you can't make a session? No problem. I'm going to post the replays in there. You can view them anytime. When can you start? Right now. You get instant access to the group. The first live training is Monday, but all the bonuses are available immediately. Okay, you'll get an email with information on how to access them. Do I need a store? Yep. You are either going to be building an Etsy shop, or you can use an existing one that you already have for this. Will you teach free traffic? Yes, that's what the bonus recorded session is all about. Will you teach paid traffic? Yes, that's what the Google Ads Bootcamp is all about. Remember, I keep going back to that, but it just blew me away when I saw the numbers on that. 74,000 people searching for Easter coloring pages right now. Are you kidding me? I need to sell Easter coloring pages. How do I create them? Better watch the training and you'll learn exactly how. All right. Will I make money? Yeah. If you do the work, you're going to make money. That's the goal. If you get stuck, you're not making money, ask for help. Okay, that's what we're here for. The goal is to make you money. Digital products are amazing. Combining them with a holiday doubles or even triples the power. All right. Will you teach me Midjourney? You keep talking about this thing. What the heck is it? Yep. That's a huge part of the boot camp. And I already told you, like I wanted to do this 6 years ago and I couldn't because I'm not a designer and I didn't want to pay a fortune up front for a designer to do these easy, what I thought were easy files. So I put it on the back burner. Now that AI has come out with the ability to make all this stuff for me, man, I'm diving in head first. Okay, you'll be a Midjourney expert by the end, pumping out products using this artificial intelligence. You're gonna be laughing. Will we see your Etsy shop? Yep, I've got an Etsy shop dedicated to public viewing. I post all my experience and training using it, and you will see it. Okay. Now I do have other Etsy shops too, but I do have to have a private one because I do take good stuff and I put it on the private one. But I do have the training one that everybody sees. Now, what if I have more questions? ppccoach@gmail.com, or go to the Facebook group, ppc-coach.com/group. Did you join? Awesome. See you in the group in a minute. If you're still on the fence, here's a couple testimonials, and then we will close this off. So I always put these because I love these. Mandy, I've known Will for a few years, have a couple of his courses. You'll always learn something from him, whether you're at the beginning, intermediate, or advanced stage of your business. He teaches what is working for him now, and he teaches in a simple and easy to understand way. I was able to implement one of his courses, and within the first lesson made my investment back. That's going to be you with Easter and digital files. The first training, you should be able to get a sale. Oliver, I don't usually make public posts on Facebook, but I feel I need to tonight. Will, you could be spending your time making money for yourself instead of creating such great and insightful content. 100% true. I don't do that because it's boring and I get bored and I want to help people. That's why I don't do it. Because somebody's saying, why don't you just keep this to yourself? That's why. There's more in life than just listing products on an Etsy shop. There's helping people too, and that feels really good. So I truly believe you genuinely care and want to help people. Oh, yep. You got me started with print on demand back in February. I'm already seeing great success. I've hit several bumps along the way, but just believe in yourself that you can do this and you will. And then last one from Chris. I've been following Will for nearly 3 years now to this day. Still think he's the best in the business when it comes to coaching print on demand and Facebook ads. Did a lot of that. Now I'm just shifting gears here. Purchased a couple of his courses in the past. They've been great. Everything he teaches has been battle tested and proven, so you can trust the strategies that he shares. Definitely follow this guy. You won't regret it. If you want more testimonials, cool. Go there. There's about 150 on that page. What happens after you order? You get immediate access to the group. First live training is Monday, March 27th at 11. I'm just double checking my dates here. Yep, 27th at 11 o'clock a.m. Second is Tuesday, March 28th at 11 o'clock a.m. Third is Wednesday, March 29th at 11 o'clock a.m. We're blitzing this, okay? We are blitzing this. So you get Easter digital file sales ASAP. You get those things up and running. And once you get in the groove, once you know how to do it, you're going to want to just list more and more. Once you get that first sale, you're going to be hooked. And you're going to say, man, I need more out there. I want more sales. And that's what we're going to do for you. So people are searching for all these products right now. You've seen it. Don't skip it. Etsy plus Easter plus digital files equals money, right? Time is the biggest factor. It's the biggest enemy. So thank you for watching. Can't wait to help you succeed. You're buying something unique. Training, support, my book, an existing pre-recorded video, and 2 existing boot camps, all for basically peanuts. The goal is simple. I want to get you selling digital. I want you to experience set it and forget it, Autopilot products on Etsy ASAP, taking advantage in this case of Easter. If you skip it, I'm going to call you crazy, but we can part as friends. Don't wait on this. This is what you've been searching for. This is it. We're tying a holiday to digital. This is just a 1-2 power combo that's going to knock out sales. Wow, that's off the top of my head too. I love that. Let's get you profitable. Cashing in on Etsy, Easter, and digital products. Learn how to create and sell the 3 digital product types. That you can go beyond. You can go beyond just Easter with it. You can sell these year-round later. You can tie in other holidays later. Okay, we're taking advantage of the surge of Easter searches, but don't stop there. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate your time. Go join now if you haven't already. I'll take some questions and I'll close it off. I think I'll go here. Oh, somebody came in late. Are the spy tools free? I think they have free versions of some of them, but you do have to pay to get access to the premium stuff. So I can't remember actually. I pay for all of them. I don't know. They just help me because they motivate me and they give me ideas and they take me down like rabbit holes of other ideas and things I never would have thought of. Like the TV frame art. I didn't even know that market existed until I found it on a spy tool. And then I started listing that on my store because it was so easy using AI. And now I'm like, maybe I should just open a TV frame art store here because I've seen other ones now where they're doing a lot of that. And it's like, that is an in-demand product that just kicks butt. And I wouldn't have found that if I didn't have the spy tool. So I'm what you call a spy tool junkie, I think. And I'm starting now to get companies that are approaching me. They're like, "Will you review my tool? Will you have a free account? Go look at this." And I'm like, "All right," because they know I'm addicted to spy tools, so I do it. Do you have to have Canva Pro to start? No, you don't. You can do it with the free version. Can I afford you as a mentor? I don't know. I'm not sure. 3 weeks, is that not too late for this Easter? No. No, because it's 3 days. We're blitzing. It's already daylight savings time, i.e. EDT versus EST. Oh, is it? Oh, sorry. Okay, 11 o'clock. What should I call it? Eastern time? I don't know. Detroit or Toronto time. So whatever that is. I know there's Mountain Time and Central and Pacific, and Pacific is 3 hours ahead? Behind. I can't remember. And then there's like the UK, that's an 8-hour difference. Time zones really screw me up. I need to look at the map when I'm looking at them. All right. Hey, Will, I'm late. Are you giving a replay? Yes, I am. You're from BC. Nice. Lovely. Really looking forward to this. Currently in the process of opening a new digital download store. You're going to love this. Pacific time. Okay, so it's 9 a.m. in BC. It's 12 o'clock p.m. in Ontario. In London, Ontario. Not the real London. We're in the fake London. Yeah, so what'll happen now, the replay, I'm going to let GoToWebinar do its thing, render this, and then I'll get it all packaged up nice, then I'll send out an email with the replay for everybody, probably later in the day, just because sometimes these take like a few hours to process the file. It's weird. It's a big file too. Oh, you live in Ontario. Okay. Another one. Okay, so I've been slow to start. I have an Etsy account for a long time, but never attempted to sell anything. Can I use it to sell now? Can I really make this work in time for Easter? Yes and yes. Okay, so digital files are awesome because you can sell them right up until the date. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Easter is April 9th. I'm horrible with dates. And somebody on my YouTube channel really ripped into me because I admit I said a date wrong, even though I was looking at the screen and it was right. So April 9th, I'm 99.99% sure is Easter. So we can sell stuff right up to that date. Digital is a whole different world because they buy it and then it goes to the company who prints it, packages it, and ships it. There's no delays. It's instant. So they could buy this stuff the day before Easter and they have it for Easter. Like they get it within 5 minutes of buying it. And there's nothing else you have to do. This is like the holy grail of products that you can sell on Etsy, in my opinion. Like, I love print on demand. I made a mint in print on demand. I paid for a lot of things. A lot of bills are paid with print on demand. I think this is better. Like, I'm never going to quit doing print on demand, but I am adding this to my arsenal, and I'm slowly shifting my focus more and more and more to the digital side because it's just so freaking powerful. The fact that we can be sitting, we're about 3 weeks out from Easter, and you can get products up on your shop now and sell them and not have to worry about people getting it, do you guys remember the dropshipping world where you were taught to open up a Shopify store and then go to AliExpress and find some item that's in demand, or go like use research tools or whatever, find like some trinket, fidget spinner maybe, I don't know, way back in the day, sell it on a Shopify store. When the order comes in, you go to AliExpress, you make the order for that person for that fidget spinner, and then 6 to 8 weeks later they get the fidget spinner. By then they're pissed off because they had to wait 6 to 8 weeks and they had no idea that you were going to do that to them. They thought it should have been like Amazon, which has delivery same day or next day. We are faster than Amazon. I'm going to say that again because holy crap, we are faster than Amazon. Our products get to our customers faster than Amazon. That's what digital is. It is wild because it's digital. I love it. Like, I love this. This is growing on me to be my favorite thing ever. So it's pumped. I'm pumped. Sorry. Yeah, like you're saying, I love POD too, but this is appealing because it's passive. That's my thing too. Print on demand's awesome. There's a huge demand for everything in there. Jewelry, t-shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs. It works. There's zero doubt it works. Like it works. It all works. I think what we're seeing in the print on demand world as an industry is where everybody starts racing to the bottom on pricing. So you're seeing a lot of print on demand suppliers now that are connecting to Amazon. And when you connect to Amazon, what you're doing is saying, okay, Amazon has the volume that will make up for the low price, but you also have so many competitors on Amazon, so many pirates, so many people that will copy your listings. People have written like software to go on Amazon, find a listing that's popular, duplicate it, and sell it themselves. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. Back when I started selling like even necklaces with print on demand, I could price them at like $89 and I would make sales. Now I can't do that because there's so much competition, and especially with Amazon, which Amazon is like, people go on Amazon to find the best price on something. So now people are like, stores are listing them for like $29 and they're making peanuts in margins. Well, after the Amazon fees and the base costs, the margins are just not there. I would rather make $2 on a sale of a digital product than $2 on a sale of an Amazon product that I had to buy the inventory up front and send it to Amazon FBA. And really, the way Amazon's heading and the way prices are heading for all these digital products, I'm going to use like message cards as an example. You can't price them high on Amazon because you won't make a sale, because there are so many others that are going to undercut you on price. So by the end of the day, that Amazon FBA inventory that you send in a box to them, you price it at like $29.99 because you're trying to price it competitively to your competition. After Amazon fees and your base costs and everything else, shipping, you're probably making like $2-3 a sale. Why not just do that with digital? Remove all that headache and remove all that upfront investment. So to me, this world is better. Okay, and the potential in this world is amazing because people are searching for this stuff, not just on Etsy, but they're also searching for it on Google. So there is demand and we can prove it, and there is results and there is money, and there's, oh, it's just awesome. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so somebody's saying, oh, okay. They shipped a box to Amazon FBA of message cards, and now they got to destroy the inventory. Ooh, that sucks. See, that's my nightmare. If I have a box of, I don't know, message cards and I ship them to Amazon FBA, and now I paid the base costs up front, and I paid to ship it to Amazon, and I paid the processing fees to Amazon. So there's 3 fees I paid, and now they're not selling. And now Amazon sends me an email and says, hey, we'll ship this back to you. You got to pay for that, or we'll destroy the inventory. Like, what the hell? I don't want any part of that. No thanks. Especially when I know that if that box happened to take off, now I have 1,000 other Amazon sellers who copy my listing, and I'm not making any money on it ever again. Like, it's just a wild world. I know competition exists. I know they're going to copy everything you do, even in the digital world. But that upfront investment of Amazon FBA turns me off so much. That's not the type of business model I want to be in. So I know it works. I know you can make a lot of money. You can also lose a lot of money. And the risk is just too big for me. So I know that puts a damper on a lot of people. Sorry, but that's how I feel. All right, last one. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so there you go. So she's saying, I learned from you a couple of years ago to price my necklaces and everything else high instead. And it was going well for like a year, but getting slow. Yeah, it's just what used to work when I sold a buttload of necklaces doesn't work anymore, because I can't price them what I needed to price them at. And I needed to price things high to profit, because back then I was running Facebook ads to my necklaces. And so I could profit like $20, $30 per sale back then. Now, there's no way you could do that. The margins are so slow, or so slim, because competition has increased, and I think even base costs have gone up on a lot of these things. So the market for that is getting very competitive, very saturated, and I think now we're at the stage of that market where, like I said, it's a race to the bottom on pricing, and that's where a lot of little guys get squeezed out, because you can't afford to send 1,000 of these to Amazon FBA, because that's 1,000 things you had to buy up front and send it, and it's really for the big boys, I think, now more than anything. Whereas digital, we're at the beginning of this where there are so many people that have no clue how to make like a coloring page, or how to make an SVG file, or how to make a TV frame art. They just don't know how to do it. So the competition isn't there. So I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be showing people how to do it. Maybe I really should keep it to myself. But then for me personally, it's like, I really like helping people. So I don't know, I can make money doing it. I know how, that's fine, that's easy. But showing somebody else how to do it and having them make money is even more rewarding. So anyway, another question, do you run TikTok ads? Yes, I do. Same situation. TikTok ads do not convert as well as Facebook ads. They do convert, just not as well, but they're cheaper. So you need to run a little bit more to get the sales. But even then, we're getting a lot of competition on TikTok ads too. And it seems like everybody's selling the same thing. Like, I know I'm picking on message cards, but you guys all know, if you're in the print on demand world, when a message card takes off, all of a sudden you see like 500 variations of that exact same quote. And after a while, the consumer goes, man, I've seen this before. I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. I'm not buying it. Or the consumer goes, I bought one of those already. I need something new. But the print on demand community seems to refuse to do anything unique and original. So they just all copy each other, and it's just a bunch of carbon copies that are being sold. Not knowing that when you're unique and first to market, that's the key really to having success in the print on demand world. When you're just copying what everybody else is doing, the person you're copying already made a buttload of money and already took a lot of the market away from you. So now you're after scraps. So you've got one person that did it really well, and then you've got 999 other people who are just fighting over scraps over that really good design. So don't do that. Don't be that person. It's frustrating, and I've seen it, and I know that print on demand companies don't like me saying stuff like that, but I don't care. That's the way it is. So yeah, I really appreciate your attitude to help others. Thank you, my friend. All right, I am going to close with that. I hope you guys join. I hope everybody who's listening right now joins. I get it if you can't, but I think it's a really great opportunity. So I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you're making money fast. And that's why I put it in the next 10 days, because that's a really good goal for everybody. I can't guarantee results. I wish I could, but I can't. But this is going to give you the best opportunity possible to make money and cash in and learn some skills that you can apply year round to other holidays and evergreen products. And once you learn, say, the coloring pages, man, you're off to the races, because now you got that in your back pocket. You can be listing those on your shop for not just Easter, but everything else. And same with TV frame art, and same with SVG files. There's stores right now out there that are selling like, I don't know, 500,000 a year of just SVG files. And that is like 91% profit versus a print on demand company doing that where they're at like 5% profit, 10% profit max. So whole different world, whole different ball game. I want you guys to do this. Come on board, ppc-coach.com/go. Let's do it. All right. And oh, by the way, go lowercase on that, because I have it in uppercase on the bottom right of the screen, and somebody went and typed it in with like the caps lock key on, and it went to a 404 page. So I had no idea that directories on websites that it mattered if it were lowercase or uppercase, but apparently it does. So I think I fixed it, but the uppercase might go to a different one. So all lowercase, okay? I should probably fix that on my screen too. All right, I'm gonna close with that. It is time for me to go get some lunch. And if you joined, I'll see you in there in a minute. If not, no worries. Take your time, think about it. And we are starting Monday. All right, everybody have a great day. We'll talk to you very soon. Thanks, everybody.